from the shimmer of light. In the workshop he felt safe to the broken glass. In the streets reflecting a fright. Desperation can set the stage for acts of villainy. And heroes may need to confront their demons in more ways than one. For a choice to be made, you must overcome the binding and twining of souls are bond. So strong that they just keep you both on top. Yes, you. What will you do when the call for action beckons you to choose? Yes, you. What will you be? A hero, a villain, or a monster indeed?
Good morning, afternoon, or evening, and welcome to Arcadia Fallen. What a disturbing kind of magic.
Huh.
I know this must be hard for you, but let's try not to judge before we have their side of the story.
About that.
That's going to be difficult though, isn't it? No one's here for us to ask. I'd say the library they left behind is as good a place to start as any. We should look around. Wise words, my friend. There must be something here that can give us a clue as to what happened. Blackboard or desk? Blackboard? There's a large blackboard on one of the walls. It is filled with scribbles of half-finished calculations and mysterious runes that might be a foreign language or just someone's really terrible handwriting. At the bottom, a message is written in much neater handwriting. I know what you did, Chris. I swear if I find one more fake spider in my things, I'm gonna have Liv weld your boots to the ceiling. Bjorn. Nothing useful here. We should keep looking. Well, let's check the desk. There's a desk near where Anne found the spirit locket. Schematics and papers are scattered around, all written in a dry academic tone that's hard to comprehend. Among the dusty literature, your eye is caught by a book with a bright and friendly cover.
Huh?
A children's book? I guess even stuffy scientists need a break once in a while. Let's read it. You crack open the pages, which are dry and stiff with age, and begin to read.
So...
There once was a child with a mischievous mind. He liked pulling pranks on the people he liked. Friends, family, even strangers sometimes would find milk in their boots and toes in their tea. The people cursed and swore at the laughing child. Little did they know something had taken root in his heart. A spirit of rage had found a place to call home, and the more they cursed, the stronger its hold became. The hate grew much larger than the boy, and he split down the middle like a nut cracked open. His kin was slain by the cycle of anger they had caused. And in the end, there was nothing left but the Mirage.
Yikes!
Old fairy tales really are something. Let's just leave this here for now, before it gives us all nightmares. Let's browse the shelves then. You walk among the bookshelves, searching for anything about this spirit locket. There are mostly huge tomes of historical records you won't even begin to go through, but eventually you do find a pile of folders that look relatively new compared to everything else down here. Project Mirage is printed in bold letters across the front.
Huh?
Did you find something? You open the folder. Most of the writing doesn't mean anything to you. Calculations and schematics strewn across the pages. However, there is one thing you definitely understand. An old photograph.
Whoa!
Is that Elizabeth? It looks like it, yeah.
Well... Huh?
She looks so young. This must have been taken ages ago. Oh, don't tell her I said that. Mime's exclamation draws the attention of the others, who walk over.
My, the old alchemy master was quite the looker, wasn't she?
That woman with her... that looks like Alethea.
Really?
Both of them knew about this place, yet none of them chose to speak to us about it. Given everything that's happened, why keep it a secret? I mean, she must have had her reasons. People don't keep secrets without reasons. Do we want to find out? I'm sure she had her reasons. Let's go talk with the alchemist and get to the bottom of this. Outside, the sun has already set, but there is still light in the old alchemy shop.
There you are. How is the demon hunt coming along?
Well, we need to talk. What in the world happened to put such a serious expression on your face? You hand the picture to Elizabeth and she immediately grows pale.
Where did you get this? About that.
We found it in a library hidden under the town, among an archivist's collection.
I don't understand. That door was supposed to be sealed. How did you? Of course. I should have known.
Elizabeth?
Oh no.
Are you okay? Just digging up some old memories I thought I'd put behind me. But if you found this, then it is best that you know.
First thing first. The locket. Is it safe?
Not even remotely. If by safe you mean currently in the hands of the demon we have been hunting, then yes.
Letherus mercy.
Just what kind of locket is it? And what's Project Mirage?
It's not that simple. Look.
Then you better get started. Elizabeth takes a deep, shuddering breath.
I see.
I haven't shared much of my past with you. I thought it better you focused on the task at hand, but it is clear that the two have become intertwined. The spirit locket you bear, many years ago I helped build it. The Empire needed a weapon in their fight against life, in their fight against the North, and spirit lockets were very effective, but the war dragged out, and eventually the spirits we had used as fuel disappeared.
Really?
You hunted them to extinction.
I wonder.
Or they merely found better places to hide. We don't know for sure, but what is certain is that it started a massive arms race, trying to find an alternative energy source for the lockets. That's how Project Mirage started. Ancient records showed that when an abundance of emotion is gathered in a certain location, a spirit might spring to life. A mirror or mirage. Supposedly they are brittle things with little shape or form and dissolve quickly depending on the strength of the emotion they are born from. Like a bad feeling lingering in the air. Our goal was to build a locket that could safely trap and preserve a mirage as an alternative to nature spirits. It would be a near endless source of energy. With the war raging, there was an abundance of rage and sorrow to pick from. We just needed the right tool.
That seems odd.
Why have I not heard of this? Even if you didn't succeed, it should be in the Academy's archive. I've read every piece on alternative energy sources in existence and never once heard about this project.
That's because we succeeded.
Huh?
It's not that simple.
Liv was a genius tinker, years ahead of her time, and she succeeded in creating a second generation of lockets, but it was never used in the war. Because mirages are mirrors of human souls, an unexpected feature of the invention was the ability to lock away human souls as well.
That seems odd.
While that is quite problematic, trust me, I realize I don't understand why it would make you shelve the project. The human spirit doesn't possess any magic, that's why spirits were used instead.
Normal human spirits don't. But what about mages?
A tense silence falls over the room.
If just...
You must understand, the Empire was desperate. The people were getting sick of a never-ending war. Alethea kept getting called back to the capital, and every time she returned, she seemed more distant. We knew something was coming, and we didn't want to risk this discovery becoming a weapon to be used against the very people who built it.
Let's see.
So you sealed the locket away?
Yes.
On Liv's insistence. She still believed that in a time of peace, the locket might be used for good, and so she and the other researchers hid their discovery. Locked it away. Many of them were later killed in the Great Cleansing or disappeared north. I too left my post and decided to set up shop in town to keep an eye on things.
I can't believe this.
And when demons showed up, you didn't think that it might be related?
Lethrus, grant me strength.
The demon seal beneath this town is no secret to the Empire, at least not to those they deem important enough to know. This location was chosen because of its unique situation. In order to build a spirit locket, after all, you need spirits to test it on.
Oh.
That sounds really horrible.
Huh?
How? The demons were sealed away, right? It's not easy and definitely not cheap, but it is possible with the right mages to open a seal like that and drag a single spirit through, do the experiments, and then return it to its prison.
Huh.
That certainly sounds ethical. Those poor spirits. Yeah, that is pretty horrible. No matter how horrible the spirits were, it is horrible that the people kind of descended to their level, became just as horrible as the horrible spirits by performing those experiments on them.
That's awful.
Those poor spirits.
Uh-huh.
You weren't saying that when they were trying to kill us all.
Well...
Even so, it must have been hard on them.
Is it possible that Ronan, or the demon possessing him, is one of those spirits extracted for these experiments?
Let's see.
It would certainly explain his grudge against us humans, and also how he knew about the locket and its location. You think this has been his plan all along?
Look,
He went after the alchemy shop to steal your locket. We thought it was because he was gonna use it, but he might have known it was the key to enter the library. I wonder, though, how he was planning to get his hands on the blood of an archivist.
I see.
Maybe he was planning to possess you later down the line.
oh really?
While the thought is flattering, he couldn't possibly have predicted that I would show up. Could he? It doesn't matter anyway. As things stand now, he already has the locket he was looking for.
What would be his next step?
He'd need to charge it. Find a mage he can seal away, so he can use the locket to break the seal.
Uh-oh, Gwyn.
His minions have already failed in recruiting Anne and me for this. So who would be his next target?
Are we all really this dense? Gwyn might be in danger. We have to go warn them immediately.
I agree that it is a possibility, but please remain calm. Now that we know his plans, we have the opportunity to lay a trap.
Oh, really?
I thought you'd be running straight back to the capital after this to get permission from your handler. Michael.
Huh.
What? I'm merely pointing out that if word gets back to Alethea that the locket is here, you can wave goodbye to any chance of us laying a trap to get it back. Victoria?
I was tasked with putting a stop to this. We can't let Ronan succeed. We'll proceed on our own for now. Alethea did order that we take care of this any way possible without drawing attention to ourselves. This is the best way to do that.
That's... okay then.
Very well.
I can't believe I'm saying this. But thank you, Victoria.
Please don't.
So what do we do now?
We lay a trap for a demon.
Okay, Chapter 4. The Mage's Ward.
Okay, so here's the plan. Since Ronan still believes we're clueless about his next target, we have an edge.
We're going to prepare and be ready for when he strikes.
Really?
That seems like quite a lot. What do you intend to do? Stake out my shop? If necessary, that's what we'll do. Oh my.
About that.
I bet Helly can make some alchemy potions that'll be helpful for fortifying the shop. We'll trap him, for sure. Maybe you should leave town for a while, Quinn. You could visit Erodas for a few days. Then you wouldn't be in harm's way.
Absolutely not.
I am not going to hide away. What would my customers think if I just up and vanished like that? What about the library then? We can set up a base for you down there. Surely that would be safer.
Look,
It's not like the library is impenetrable. Ronan has already proven himself capable of entering it, despite its protections.
How curious.
Only someone with the blood of an archivist should be able to open that door, correct? How did he get inside?
huh?
That's what I'd also like to know. There's still much about our demon friend that remains unclear. Maybe we should go and talk with Kim again. He might be able to give us a bit more insight into his brother's behavior.
Well,
If we can find him, that is. He usually comes to us, not the other way around. But I agree it's worth looking into.
this is the plan.
We will bolster our defenses, learn more about the enemy, and finally, set the trap. A simple but efficient strategy. Don't worry, I'm sure we'll find a way to complicate things.
Why?
Yeah, what do we use for well, I mean, Quinn is obviously going to be the bait. Let's do our best.
This is it.
Go team, woo!
Thank you, Victoria.
What are you scheming now?
No scheming, I swear. I'm merely grateful you've decided to keep the library a secret.
For now. Don't kid yourself. This is a temporary solution to give us an edge with our mission. Once the demons are stopped, I have to report this to Alethea.
And I shall spend the time you have granted me wisely. I won't forget this.
Just don't go and do anything stupid that would force me to turn you in.
I promise. You know, I knew from the start that you would be quite the formidable foe to face. I hadn't expected you to be a formidable friend as well.
Speak of it to no one.
My lips are sealed.
Ooh, I think, they are warming up to each other. Who knows what all that will lead to down the line. Well, I'm going to end this episode here. In the next one, we'll, Ooh, I am very tempted to see this thing with Michael and seriously, have I forgotten her name already? Well, this thing with those two. So I think I'll probably start from there. And then, there's also a thing with Caden. And I guess there's something at home too. And also there's a thing with Mime in the alley. But I think I'll probably start with this because I really want to see... Victoria, that's her name. I really want to see more of this Michael and Victoria stuff. If that's what it is. I mean, it could be that there's just a scene with like each of them there, like a separate one with each of them. Or it could be one with the two of them together. I suppose we'll see in the next episode. For now, thank you so much for watching and spending a little of your time with me here today. It was lovely to have you. Please remember to be kind to yourself. Have a lovely rest of your day, and I will see you again next time.